matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New York Jets. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback from UCLA. It's Josh Rosen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play, but they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
He's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A look now at the defensive starters for the Jets. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
To throw is Rosen. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The numbers for Shepard in last week's game: 5 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the delay, it's Howard. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw, and it's caught by Herndon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
I don't know about you, but I love a good undrafted free agent success story. So let's take a look at Robbie Anderson, wide receiver, because in 2017, 63 catches, 941 yards, and a strong candidate for the Pro Bowl. Didn't quite get there, but was knocking on the door. How about that for an undrafted free agent out of Temple, now making good in the NFL?
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
I don't think you got it, son.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The numbers there for Howard a week ago. Well into the triple digits, and they'll take that every time out.
What I loved was just how decisive he was running the football. Coaches like guys that go north and south. They don't like the east-west guys, the juking and the jiving. 1 foot in the ground and cut.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Max 22, Max 22. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down now, it's Ford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to throw here, and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. This is Howard on second down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now it's Rosen looking. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And that'll set them back 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. This is Ford. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, this is Howard. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a run by Barkley. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's caught, Shepard. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Barkley. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Rosen. It's hauled in by Shepard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On the draw, this is Barkley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So out now come the Jets. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Let's go, defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been the UCLA man, Josh Rosen, with the strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. It's Ford, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Quick pass out to Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Any day. Check 9, check 9.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Rosen off the play action. Finding Gabriel complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Check, 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 check. Check.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On second down now, Barkley. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jordan Howard, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Steps away. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's Will Hernandez, former 2nd rounder out of UTEP. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Rosen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And it's caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Herndon's got it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Offense.
So that one will be accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Block in the back. Offense.
Let's go. 57, Mike 57.
Rosen will throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, and this one complete to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Rosen to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is taken at the 23. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Barkley, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rosen, open man, Taylor Gabriel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Okay.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they will take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4 and 3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.